What is up, guys? My name is Ted, and today I'm back from my trip. I actually got back yesterday at about noon, but I was so tired. I really did not want to do anything as far as making a video goes. So what I'm going to do this time is kind of do this commentary. It's a long one, so I'm just going to put one out today, probably do another one tomorrow. And here's the thing, though. I am starting work tomorrow, and I'll talk more about that later. But the gameplays, I'm still going to try to put out one a day. Try to keep things at a regular basis. My life is a little chaotic right now because of work and it being summer, and there's lots of that come up, and I can't post on a regular schedule like as much as I'd like to. But a little bit back to the news of what's going on so far. Yesterday when I got home, like I said, I was really tired, but it is Nuketown 24/7 and Double XP weekend. And that only comes 3 times in the history of Black Ops to date so far. And I missed the first one, played the shit out of the second one, and I can't wait to play the third one again a little bit later on today. Nuketown 24/7 is the best playlist of the game we'll ever see. Why they remove it from the game is beyond me. It's the only thing in the game that has any slight impact of action in it, or that's actually will keep me focused and wanting to play the game. And when they remove the playlist, I'm just going to go back to Homefront like I was before. For those of you who don't know, I talk about Homefront a lot, and you can watch my other videos where I discuss Homefront a little bit more in depth. But basically, there's dedicated servers, and the gameplay is awesome. That's all I'm going to say about it. There's no trouble with the gameplay. It flows very well. Guns are good. There's no interruption of the game due to the host leaving, because, like I said, it's dedicated servers. There's no problems with shooting and your bullets not registering. No problems, great game. I play it all the time. The only reason I'm playing Black Ops right now is for the double XP and the 24/7 Nuketown 24/7 playlist. So I've also got a lot of good games. In fact, yesterday I had one of the best games I've ever played before as far as kill to death ratio goes. I had 182 kills and only 4 deaths. So that was something like a 45 and a half kill to death ratio game, which was really good. Also, as far as an update on my kill death ratio goes, I now have a 3.82 kill death ratio. I'm gonna hopefully break 4 KDR before the end of the month, maybe. I don't know how much I'm gonna play in Black Ops, because the thing is, when I work out at Kiowa, and I have properties out there. My family owns properties out at Kiowa that I stay at. The problem is Kiowa is a very remote island. It's a very private island, and the internet there normally puts me on a strict NAT type. I don't know why, and I'm not really sure how to fix it, but the problem is on Black Ops, you can't get into a game, for the most part, when you have a strict NAT type. You have to be invited to one, or have to have my friends set it up, and even then I'll never get hosted, and it'll be more frustrating than anything else. So Black Ops is pretty much a no-go for the weekdays when I'm working out at Kiowa. Now, the weekends I'll be able to get gameplays, and I have 32 gameplays saved on my hard drive right now. All quality games that are coming out, hopefully, like I said, once a day for the rest of summer. The thing is, I'm going to be playing a lot of Homefront, and I might be posting some Homefront videos if y'all want to see them. If you haven't played Homefront before, I know that before I played it, I loved watching the gameplays for it, because it's like Call of Duty as far as the action-packedness of the game. It's very action-packed. It's 16 versus 16 for for ground control, which is pretty much a domination type game mode. Only it's not like cap A and B and spawn trap at C. There is no spawn trapping. The maps are so big, and there's so many people you could never do it correctly. And I like going into it because I can play by myself. I don't have to play with 6 friends, so I always get host, etc., etc. I can go in the game whenever I want to by myself and just play continual games. For Black Ops, it's maybe every 20 minutes I get inside an actual game, because the thing is, I don't play games where I'm not host for many reasons. One of them being the host always quits out. They don't just leave the game, they dashboard every single time when I play against a team that has host. The other thing is that normally when I have 6 people and we get inside of a lobby where the enemy has host, we're always riding 2 bars, because it sticks me on some Australian host team, and no matter how good of a player I am, I can't fight a host when I'm on a 2 bar unless he doesn't know how to hold his controller, and generally they do. So I'm kind of fed up with Black Ops as far as that goes. I'm really praying that Modern Warfare 3 is going to have dedicated servers, or else I've already converted away from Call of Duty for the most part now. I only play it when my friends play it. And if MW3 doesn't have dedicated servers, I'm definitely going to stick with Battlefield, because I already have both games pre-ordered. I'm going to test both out, see what's up with which one I like the most. I'm probably going to like MW3 more for starters, but I think Battlefield is going to be the long-term game for me with the dedicated servers and that being as popular as it already is. As far as Modern Warfare 3 goes, I'll go ahead and talk about what I know so far. And I'm going to title the video MW3 Information so that I can get some more views on this video. But and that's another thing, a real quick side note. I've noticed that the titles of the video is extremely important in the number of views that I get. Because I remember one video I posted, my most viewed video at like 700 massive views, is titled Escalation Map Pack Information or something like that. So I'm going to start talking a lot about MW3 so that I can title my videos MW3 Information, and I will keep you updated on a lot of the MW3 information that I know. I've watched, now keep in mind I've been gone for the last week, so this information that's been released at E3 I'm still a little bit foggy on, but I can go by what I've read about Twitter messages from the Robert Bowling and the other community managers at Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games and what I've heard so far. As far as quickscoping goes, I know it's a big thing for a lot of players is, excuse me, is how quickscoping is going to turn out in MW3. As far as they've said, their exact words I'm unclear of, but I know that they said something along the lines of it's currently in the game, but it's going to be, it could be changed as the game is tested and balanced. Meaning that as of right now, they don't have the little squiggly thing when you aim down sight in Black Ops. So you can quickscope in MW3 as of now if they release the game today, but that they might change that later on depending on how they balance the guns. As far as the gun balancing goes, I've heard that there will be no stopping power in the game. However, the game will be extremely powerful guns, making it said it was they're gonna buff up the damage on all the guns, making it quick, fast-paced gun versus gun action. That was their exact words, and that really got me excited because I mean, you'll see me in my videos. I'll just rape with the chopper gunner and gunship and dogs, and I love kill streaks. I've gotten 6,000 kills with the chopper gunner so far, and I've spent a collective 10 hours in chopper gunners and gunships together. But in Black Ops at least. But if I could have a game where it did not have gunships, chopper gunners, kill streaks at all, that would be the best game in the world. And that's why I like Homefront so much, because they don't have kill streaks. However, they do have tanks, which can be a little annoying. I wish they would just stay away from any sort of reward. I want gun versus gun action. I think I speak for a lot of the community now that COD 4 had it very good. The rewards in that game were they were hefty, like the airstrike and hardcore could get you 5 or 6 kills sometimes if you knew where the spawn was, but they weren't unmanageable if you were on the receiving end. That's the way Hutch put it in one of his videos. They weren't unmanageable if you were on the receiving end. An attack helicopter, you just stay inside for 45 seconds and you're good to go. However, if there's a chopper gunner or a gunship or dogs, there is no counter to dogs at all unless you shoot them. There is literally zero counter to the Blackbird. There's nothing you can do about the Blackbird if it's up in the air, except for leave the game, which most people end up doing. So I wish that they would change a couple of those things around. I wish that they just wouldn't bring back kill streaks at all, but I know that they will, because I mean, let's be honest here, kill streaks sell the game. It adds to the epicness of the game. I know I saw the AC-130 in the trailer, the release trailer. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be back in the game. I'm hoping it's not a kill streak. I'm hoping it's only in single player, but you never know. Some more information that I've heard about MW3 is that they will have the a mission called Survival, and I'm sure a lot of people know about this, but I'm just going to go over what I know, what's confirmed about it. There's not going to be a zombies game mode, and there's not going to be any zombies, but Survival will be a game mode where you fight through progressively difficult rounds of people, and they're going to have guns, so they are going to be armed, and that's what Robert Bowling said. He didn't specifically say they're going to be armed, but when questioned if they're going to be armed, he said that it wouldn't be much of a fight if the enemies didn't have guns, right? And that was something along the lines of that, and it made me think that one of two things. And the reason, I think they're going to have guns, but the reason there might be something else is I've heard something that there will be rounds similar to the dog rounds in zombies, where the enemies will be strapped with C4s and will all run towards you and try to commit suicide and blow you up with them. That's what I've heard. I don't know if there's any truth behind it. I really am not sure because they're not releasing they're not releasing very clear evidence of anything. They're just releasing kind of gimmicks, or I don't know what the word for it is, but where they just leak, I say that in quotation marks because it's kind of, they leak it to about 10 million people, so it's not much of a leak. But they just call it that just so it seems like, you know, it wasn't supposed to get out or something, but we all know they planned it all. they leak all this information about different game modes, but they don't come right out and say it. Is what I'm getting at, and they just kind of go around the topic, similar to like what they're doing with quick scopes and all, and saying and the dedicated server said that it might be there, or no, what was their words for it? It was like, I love the way Robert Bowling words this stuff because it's like he's playing a mind game with you. He's like, there's a possibility it will be there, but it could be really difficult, so we might have him, but probably not, and we could. Something like that. It's just, the way he says it's just stupid. And I mean, you all know the I'm a stealth clown thing from MW2. If any of y'all watched the trailer for the 3rd map pack, we made so much fun of him during that. If not, go watch it. It's hilarious. Robert Bowling's a complete idiot, but he can put out some good games occasionally. And the long and the short of it, as far as Modern Warfare 3 goes, I'm really hoping that they're going to make a polished version of MW2. And here's another thing, this is really important, and I read this last night. The things that are confirmed 100% by Robert Bowling to not be in the game, he said it himself, there will be no nukes, there will be no one-man army, there will be no overpowered explosives, there will be no commando, and there will be no, what was the other thing he said? Oh, I don't know. But the main thing, there's one other thing, I can't remember what it was, but the main thing that struck me was he said there's going to be no overpowered explosives, and I praise God for that. Oh, he said there will be fast-paced action, gun versus gun action. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for less of these, 30 kills with your gun throughout a game and then 110 kills from all your air support that you get with those 30 kills. That's what most of my games are, is a lot of air support. And that's because I can get good scores with it, and granted, most people can get good scores with it, but I mean, I know how to use it to my advantage, to my team's advantage. This gameplay you're watching right here, I don't know if I said the score already, but it's 114-3, and you could never do that good of a score in a game like Call of Duty 4 unless you were an absolute beast. But in this game mode, or in this game, Black Ops, anyone that's decently good at the game and has the 8, 9, 11 kill streaks on like me, could probably pull off this score just as well as me. Now I want to point out in this, I think it was this game, I'm not positive, but I go on a 58 kill streak, I'm pretty sure, in this game. And the reason I do that is because I think here is kind of a really boring thing. They're just spawning in front of me at this point. Jungle is an easy spawn trap, and it's kind of cheap, I guess, so I don't really play Jungle anymore. I don't play Black Ops very much at all in general, but they just spawn in front of me, and that's how I get a 58 kill streak. It's nothing, it takes massive skill, but it's nothing that you could probably do in Call of Duty 4 because they didn't have the demolition game mode. But it's something that I think was really fun, and it's what makes Black Ops exciting for me, is getting a spawn trap and getting a good one with a lot of my good friends. And and I'm hoping that, I don't know, mixed feelings. I'm kind of hoping they have something like this in MW3, where like the war game mode was a lot of fun, or demolition again in Modern Warfare 3. But I'm also hoping that they have different game modes. We've seen domination, we've seen demolition, we've seen team deathmatch in every single one. I'm hoping they're going to do some epic game modes, like just random off-the-wall things. Like the gun game was some cool ones that they came out with. I want to see actual game modes where it's like a big room and there's like 100 people and it's just a continual non-stop game with like barrels everywhere so you can hide behind, and no kill streaks at all. Just gun versus gun action where there's like 100 people, non-stop game, and just who can get the most kills in like 30 minutes or something like that. I also want to see team deathmatches stop having the average 65 or 75 kill games and turn to be like a 10-minute game mode. Because let's be honest, if I get a team in a team deathmatch, that thing will be over in 2.5 minutes flat, and the other team will be screwed to the ground and only have about 5 kills. That's the way my teams roll, and that's the way a lot of teams get in there and just absolutely dominate the other team. Because let's be honest, team deathmatch brings the worst people together. When I go in TDM, all I see is like split screen level 5s. And you just go to town on them. They don't even know how to hold their controller sometimes, and they just stare at the ground while you're looking at them. It's really pathetic sometimes, and the game mode should not go to 75 kills, because that's a really quick game. It should go to 10 minutes in my opinion. And I'm hoping they're gonna think about things through. And do I have faith in Infinity Ward? Not really. I don't think that they're a really good company. However, they have promised in their in another one of the Twitter posts that they're not going to be like with Modern Warfare 2, where they kind of let the community fall to the side. And let's be honest, that was a pathetic job they did in MW2. Listen to the community. Everyone was saying one-man army tubes are overpowered. They did jack shit about it. And they even posted one time, I remember them saying that they fought that battle and lost it. What battle did they fight against the one-man army noob tubes? They did nothing about it whatsoever. They didn't change one-man army at all. The only glitch they did with one-man army was made so that you couldn't fight with attack insert, which was one of the glitches. If you pulled out attack insert and then changed classes really quick, you would shoot with your attack insert, which didn't give you an advantage. It was basically like hip firing your gun like your would-be primary gun, and the kill feed looked weird. But it didn't do anything, and that's what they decided to fix, was that one patch. And so they fought that battle and lost it. I don't know what they were talking about there, because I don't say this without knowledge too. Like I've read every patch update for MW2. I read every patch update for Black Ops. I know exactly what changes in the game, what they fix, and Black Ops has done an outstanding job with fixing, with listening to the community and fixing what needs to be fixed in the game. The only problems I have with it now is the servers, and the matchmaking is still really messed up. But those are two very complicated things, and I kind of understand that they can't fix that very easily. However, it has been basically half a year now, or more than half a year, and they still haven't done too much to it. The gameplay is coming to a close now. The final score in this game, like I've said before, is 114 kills and 3 deaths. It's just spawn trapping. This is just how Black Ops rolls. They really like letting people be able to do this, especially on jungle. It's just way too easy. I hope you liked the gameplay. Nuketown 24/7 playlist is out. I've got several 200 kill games coming. They're really easy to get, and I think they're fun to watch too. And there's going to be a clip later on, and I don't know when it's going to be out, but it's a 20 kill feed in 19 seconds on Nuketown 24/7. I got it yesterday, and it was the single most epic kill feed I've ever had in my entire life. It was 20 seconds long, and the whole kill feed pretty much was me with an M60 big ammo shooting continuously and getting 21 kills in 19 seconds. And it's I think it's a pretty awesome clip. So stay subscribed. You'll be notified of that. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Click the dislike button if you didn't like the video. I really want to know everyone's feedback. Leave a comment on what guns, what game modes, or not game modes, because I really only play Demolition to get 100 plus kills. But just say what guns you want, say what maps you want. I've got a little bit of everything. So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'm out. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.